Eric Weller.
Good evening. All right, I'm also speaking on this rehearing process, or removing the rehearing process. Those who know me, or get to know me eventually, know that I sure love my checklists. I love checklists, I love process, and I love notification. I think we've talked about that at many, many meetings. So that will be a common thread among any talks or things that I am talking for or against. The appeal process, I do need to review the appeal process, and that might actually help if we understood exactly what that appeal process was, or if that was explained to us. That could help. So I admit I need to review that and see what that really consists of. I am always looking for the most cost-effective and simple ways to do things when it comes to residents. Not everybody still has a computer. I mean, I'm still helping my parents and friends with technology. So I mean, not everybody has the ability to do a lengthy process, which the appeal process sounds like it might be. So keeping the rehearing process in place is what it looks like I am after tonight. Looking for examples where this can or could be utilized. That's always something that I know helps me. If the Holly Oak could have gone through that rehearing process, if Lifetime Fitness comes up and it's approved to move to voters, if that can come up through a rehearing process, because that's definitely going to be utilized. The examples will definitely help from there. So I guess my primary question is if a project is approved by City Council, would the neighbors and community currently utilize this rehearing process to address the concerns before the project is finalized, which from what I understand, it is. So we definitely want to keep that in place. This seems to be another streamlining and cutting of red tape along the lines of the MDRA process that's also being reviewed for potentially cutting red tape. And so Lori and multiple people are going to speak about the fact that it hasn't been utilized very often. Well, I kind of think like roadside flares don't get utilized very often, and sometimes people even forget they're in the car because they don't have to use them all the time. But when you need them, they're there, and they're very cost effective. They're right there with you, and that's why you have them in the car. So this obviously had a need, and that's why it was there, and I think it's a cost effective need. So I would like to keep it in place. I went to Granite Hills, so Poway, speaking about sports real quick before I get off, is whenever I heard Poway, I played lacrosse, and holy crap, so that was great to see that handed out today, and Poway's always been a great place for sports teams and to live. So we want to keep it that way. Please do not remove this from the process.
Thanks,
Thank
Eric.
you.
Barbara Diedrichs.